Hey, what is up guys? My name is Dave Cad and welcome to the very first episode of Cadin Keittiö. So since this is the first episode, just let me really quickly explain how this is going to work. Basically, I have asked my beautiful wife Kat to find a recipe which is in Finnish, go out, get the ingredients, and it will be then my job to follow this recipe, which is still in Finnish, by the way, and see what comes out the other end. And maybe as you can see from this, there is no title to the recipe, so I don't even know what I'm going to be making. It could be anything. Pizza, donuts, kalakukko. It really could be anything. I have no idea. I haven't seen this until right this second. So I've decided that I'll give myself 3 lifelines because otherwise I think this would be next to impossible. When I use up one of my lifelines, I can go on the computer, I can Google translate something or just straight up Google an ingredient or one part of the instructions that I don't understand. So yeah, I got 3 of those. So without further ado, let's jump into this. Now, although I have no idea what's going on, you guys will probably already know what I'm going to attempt to make. And as this goes on, I will show the instructions as well. So you will know what is going on, or at least what I should be doing. So first, I think I'm going to try and get together the ingredients. First is 5 deciliters of maitoa, which is milk. Good start. Now, I guess a little bit of a clue is the new stuff that I'm noticing appear in the fridge. For example, this brand new carton of milk. I'm guessing that's for me. 50 grams hiiva tai kuiva hiiva. Hiiva. That I don't know. Kananmuna times 1. So that's a chicken egg. Yes. I'm going to write next to the ones that I don't know. Okay. Sokeria, 1 deciliter. Okay. Aha. Okay, got our first clue. 1 urkel, is that teaspoon or tablespoon? Of cardamomma, which is of course cardamom. So that's the first clue. So presumably Kat's bought some cardamom. But where did she put it? Ah, no, this is actually, we've had this in the cupboard for a while. I wondered whenever we would use this. 1.5 TL of suola, which is salt. That's up here. Vehnä jauhoja. That's flour, I think. What's vehnä? Vehnä jauho. They're like organic. No, that's luoma. Vehnä. I don't know what that is. But this is it. Voita tai leivonta margariinia. Okay, so butter or some kind of margarine, but I think we got butter here somewhere. Yeah, and that is 150 grams. Haite. What does that mean? Okay, there's different parts of the there's different parts of the ingredients, and I'm a little bit confused now. I'm going to still gather these things, even though I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. But more butter, so that's fine. Sokeria, we have canelia, so that's cinnamon. I have a feeling I know what we're making. And that's just a couple of urkels. What's an RKL? And then more rae sokeria. Rae sokeria. Aha! No, just as I suspected. Our next clue. So I have a feeling we're making cinnamon buns today. What gave that away, Dave? Our ingredients are assembled. It's time to start following the instructions. So basically the easy part is done. Now comes the interesting bit. Good start. Can't even say the first word. Oh no, but yeah, what's this hiiva? That might have to be my first Google, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Hopefully I don't forget because it's like the second ingredient on the list, so presumably it's quite important. Liota hiiva. Okay, it's the first thing that we need. Something about putting it with the milk. I'm gonna have to have a look in the cupboards and see if there's anything I don't recognize. Hiiva.
How's it going?
Hiiva. That's gonna have to be my first Google, I'm afraid. Hiiva. Hiiva. Yeast. So there we go. There goes my first lifeline. Hiiva is yeast. Here it is, right on the shelf in the fridge. I don't have much experience with yeast. Is it that you don't want to heat up too much? Seriously, I have no idea what I'm doing. I need 5 deciliters of milk. Maybe this as well. I guess this goes in here. Do I like break it up or cut it or crumble it? I really don't know how to. But just thinking, if I assume we're making kanelipulla, I think it's called, cinnamon buns, then I think we could just make the mixture in this bowl. Here literally goes nothing. I'm just gonna, oh god, the smells. Sekoita joukkoon muna, sokeria, kardamumma ja suola. So I'm gonna put the rest of the ingredients in here too. 1.5 TL of sugar, salt. Alustajauhot taikkinaan vähitellen. Got to do something with the flour. Presumably I got to sieve it. I need 900 grams. 900 grams. That is a ton of flour. What? Almost a kilo of flour. What has she got me making? Okay, this is 600. I'm not even sure this is all going to fit in this bowl. Oh lord. I need to like now mix it. Okay. Alright. I cannot stress enough, I have no idea what I'm doing. It smells kind of good. I've made a huge mistake. Adding the rest of the flour now. My one real concern at the moment is the yeast situation. I'm not sure if I've used it right and like just crumbling it in. I mean, this is my nightmare. I hate it when my hands get messy and I just can't get it off. It's driving me absolutely nuts. Get off me! Okay, so here is my dough. Looking pretty good. Smelling pretty good too, so I'm quite happy with that. Anna taikinan ota leivinliinan alla noin 20 minuuttia. I understood 20 minutes. And just kind of from context, I guess I gotta leave it for 20 minutes for the yeast to do its thing. But I can't remember if you're supposed to leave it in a warm like bath or room temperature. I think maybe I'll just leave it standing for now with a cloth over. I'm now looking further down the instructions for clues. I'm also looking to find where the butter comes in, because presumably that should have been in that mixture. Now I feel like I've made a huge mistake not putting the butter in the mixture. I don't know if it'll be too late now to add the butter. Gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick. I mean, this is a lot of ingredient to have missed. Don't use your finger as a spoon with hot butter, kids. This is probably exactly what it says in the instructions. The butter is not going in. But actually, this is probably a little bit more the consistency I was expecting. The butter is pretty much absorbed. So we'll see if we get away with it. I got to try and figure out the rest of this, like why there's a separate part here for other ingredients. I think what I'm going to do, rightly or wrongly, is mix these together. So it's butter, sugar, and cinnamon. Butter, sugar, cinnamon. Butter and sugar, that'll make like a paste. And cinnamon, I guess, will just make it taste like cinnamon. I'm going to presume pinnalle is what goes on top. Maybe the egg is what these stick to, like the glaze on top. But this täyte, no idea.
What are you making?
I'm guessing it's some kind of pulla. How does this look so far?
Oh, nice. Oh, it's very firm, isn't it?
Yes. Okay. Kat's reaction isn't one of horror, so...
I mean, I love dough, so...
So, on to part 2. So now I'm gonna just try and mix together these other ingredients in the other part of the recipe. Okay, I need 2 Urkels of cinnamon. And now I'm wondering if this should have been in the mixture too. If this part is correct, I will eat my hat. It's certainly been 20 minutes now, so that is done rising, if it's risen at all. Yeah, I would say that looks at least a little bit different than when it went in. But I've still got 2 lifelines. I've got 2 lifelines and 3 parts of the instructions left. So this last one looks like it's just the oven temperature and time. So I'm gonna translate a little bit from this, and yeah, hopefully we get something. Okay, so I've got Google Translate up here. I'm gonna give myself 1 attempt to say as much of the Finnish as possible, and whatever Google Translate picks up in that first attempt is all I'll be able to use for this 1 lifeline. Okay, here we go. Vaivaa taikinaa leivin pöydällä ja jaa se 2 osaan. Kauli taikinapala noin 30 by 60 cm. Okay, that's all it got. Okay, it only really picked up the first 3 words. But from that, I got this, which says, knead the dough on a baking table. I do not have a baking table, but I do have a table, and I need to knead the dough. Probably not the most useful part of this instruction, but it's what I got. I've seen people do this. Okay, well, this is actually looking and feeling quite light and fluffy now. I mean, it's not sticking to the table at all. And in fact, I mean, that looks like a giant cinnamon bun right now. But I think that is enough kneading. So the next part is about the 30 by 60, which presumably is some kind of baking paper or tray. Maybe I need a 30 by 60 tray. Puolet, is that some kind of word based around puoli? Half? Do I have to half the dough? I think I gotta half the dough. Because on the next section it says something about 16 palaan. 16 palaan. Oh, but there's so many words which I haven't haven't acknowledged. But we're gonna take half this dough. Yes, of course. This is, yes, I know. This is the inside for the cinnamon roll. I was thinking, how is this gonna be incorporated in any way? I must have done something wrong. But this is of course the paste which goes inside, and I've got to try and like roll this into some kind of cinnamon roll or cinnamon bun style. So yes, okay, I think I know.
Okay, can I give you a weapon to help?
Is it a rolling pin?
Yeah.
Yes. The next instruction says rulla, rulla. So I assumed I had to roll something. Kat's now looking at the instructions. She's looking at what I've got laid out here. Let's see what her face looks like. Is it wrong? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. This is the idea. Well, that didn't fill me with confidence. It says rullaksi, something rulla noin 16 palaan. So I think I got to roll this out and make 16 from each ball here. I think maybe I'll translate the last couple of sentences, or the last sentence. So last lifeline now. Nosta palat pystyyn, käppeämpi puoli ylöspäin. Paina sormilla pallojen käppiä karkki alas pöytään, niin että leikkauspinnat nousevat ylös. So from that, understood. Lift the pieces champion side up. Champion side up. Press your fingers to press the balls of narrow candy down. Oh, so we're on this part already. What? Table, so the cutting surfaces rise up. Okay, that didn't really help me. I feel like that was a bit of a waste. But now I think I'm on my own here, to be honest. I'm just gonna go rogue. I'm using my common sense, my inner Finnish person that's trying to come out, and just gonna see what happens. Well, that doesn't look too bad. So this will be like a test piece. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, you know? That looks like it's gonna be all right. I mean, why not? Okay, I'm making these quite big, but there's definitely not gonna be 16 of these. Now, again, presumably these are gonna rise even more in the oven. So yeah, these could be really big.
What's name is that? It is tricky, I understand if you've never done them before. But did you read the instructions?
Are you serious? I looked at them. Presumably there's folding instructions here too.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed that day of baking class in Finland. I'm gonna do it my way.
You do.
Because
yeah.
That's the way. The oven is just about ready, and I guess we'll follow these instructions. 225 for 8 to 10 minutes. Let's see how this batch comes out first, and then maybe we'll make the rest, because I've still got this. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, moment of truth. Well, actually, I guess the moment of truth will be when I taste it, but... Okay, all right. I think some of the bigger ones might need a little bit of extra time, but not too bad. Can you come and assess? Wait, let me pick the best one.
Wow.
What do you think? No, you can. It's very hot. So looks out of 10 or 5, whatever.
I mean, you got lucky with that one. Oh yeah, it looks great.
It does look good.
It's not the traditional like shape or like the traditional fold, let's say,
Right.
of a cinnamon roll, but yeah, it looks great.
Then we've just got to eat them. Are you excited? One day you can try.
How is it? It's good.
Surprisingly good.
Can you like rip off a little piece for me?
It's a little bit doughy and a little bit raw. I would say they still need maybe a couple of minutes. Maybe a thinner one.
Could it have something to do with the folding?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, see what you do. Yeah, it's what you mean. It's a bit soft.
Yeah.
Mmm.
So out of 5 for taste?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Yeah, very tasty.
Wow, not a bad start for this new series. A 5 out of 5 for taste. But I am really happy with how these have turned out, and considering the challenge of trying to make sense of a recipe that is in Finnish, I think I did okay. Of course, it helped that I managed to figure out what it was during the process. Otherwise, I would have been completely lost at sea. But yeah. I'm very happy. But guys, let me know in the comments how you think I did following these instructions and the final product. And also, if you want to see some more Cadin Keittiö episodes, let me know by leaving a like on this video. With all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I certainly did. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.